There is something strange going on with COVID-19. Approximately around 20% of COVID-positive individuals go on to report peculiar symptoms for weeks, if not months after recovery.
Whenever I talk a lot, I start gasping for breath. So it's been 2.5 months now, 2.5 to 3 months now, since I tested positive, and I'm still having the breathlessness issue.
This is not a problem being faced by Kumar alone. The long-term effects of COVID-19 are being felt all over the world, and it has become so common that it is being known by the term long COVID. Typically, an individual infected with coronavirus usually gets better in 2 weeks in case of mild symptoms. In severe cases, it might take up to 6 weeks. But the long haulers continue to face symptoms like chest pain, fatigue, brain fog for months after recovery. This makes things a little complicated. According to a study in the US, almost 35% of people had not returned to their original state of health. In an Italian study, almost 87.4% of people reported persistence of at least one symptom, particularly fatigue and shortness of breath after recovering from COVID-19. In India, we may not have any empirical data yet, but the doctors are observing the same.
Most commonest are being fatigue and persistent cough. Some patients have developed swelling of the legs and facial puffiness. So on evaluation, they are found to have cardiac failure. And some people are found to have thrombosis, like the blood clot formation, so which have led to heart attacks, strokes. Very commonly, people have come with headache also, and multiple body pain, joint pain symptoms are also quite common.
That's why the recovery rate that you see here may not be telling the whole story after all. In Bengaluru, many hospitals have already started post-COVID care centers to address this developing crisis. We are here at MS Ramaiah Hospital at the post-COVID care clinic.
When people were in acute care, and suddenly we looked at a lot of data from the West, and suddenly we realized there was a huge number of patients who are having problems post-COVID. The numbers were anywhere between 25% to 65%. In India, we did not have a data because no one thought about that there will be an issue like this. And that's the time we thought that we should start the post-COVID. Let's catch them early and let them give to a normal life, if not normal, at least near normal life.
The clinic is just over 2 months old and operates 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. The current footfall is around 35 people per day, and till date over 400 patients have availed the services of the clinic. Every patient who comes to the post-COVID center will meet the general physician, who will then guide the patient to other specialists depending on the symptoms.
See, the question is, I didn't have symptoms. I just didn't have much symptoms. I had some pain on that day and a headache on that day, so I went to the hospital. Everything was normal. It's only after a month and a half I started feeling breathless and all.
What Ravindra Subbanna experienced is more common than you think. Asymptomatic and those with mild symptoms are increasingly reporting long-term effects of COVID. But lack of data has made conclusively establishing the relationship between the severity of the symptoms and long COVID difficult.
Once we started that, we started looking at a set of protocols because we want to do research on this. Because there's no India data absolutely available, and there's not many centers doing it. Though everyone has started, but no one has got a scientific way of doing things. Because at the end of, say, 500 patients, I would like to say that so many people were cardiac involved, so many were pulmonary involved, so many were muscular, skeletal, and so on and so forth. That's the idea that we are looking at. And we're looking at inflammatory markers. We're looking at antibodies. We're looking at the end of 3 months, what will be the antibody status? 6 months. How long will the immunity last, or will it last? How many of them will get reinfection? So we're looking at all this data which is not available in India.
What the state government has acknowledged is the seriousness of long COVID by setting up a panel. It is yet to come up with a plan for post-COVID treatment cost. Depending on the kind of test mandated by the doctors, the cost might reach up to 10,000 rupees or even more, up to 30,000 to 40,000 rupees if CT scans and X-rays are involved. Meanwhile, many support groups have mushroomed online for those suffering from atypical symptoms. COVID does not end with testing negative for the virus. Post-COVID care and rehabilitation is as important as recovering from the virus itself.